What's up, peeps? Love and laugh with Nolan and Lynn. Welcome back to our channel. Please like, please comment down below, and please subscribe. This afternoon here in the Philippines on Sunday afternoon, I'm going to do a different topic today. Hopefully, it will resonate with the viewers. The topic today is why work a full-time job for somebody else. That's lady in the background. Again, why work a full-time job for somebody else?
What's up, peeps? We're back again. Your crazy, funny couple, Nolan and Lynn. Hey! Nolan, the shucky ducky, cracking up the whole room. Lucky Lynn. Love and laugh with Nolan and Lynn. Come on in, let the good vibes spin. No drama, just that happy grin.
Now we'll start from the beginning. You're a young boy, you're a young girl. You go to elementary school, you go to middle school, you go to high school. Then if you're blessed to be able to afford financially or you get a scholarship, you go to college. Now with college, there's a financial requirement that is needed. Now even within college, you could go and get an associate degree, which is a 2-year degree, or you could go to get a bachelor's degree, which is a 4-year degree. Then after your bachelor's degree, you can go for a master's degree. I'm not sure much longer that is, but that takes you to another level. It's based on your particular whatever subject is your major study that you're studying. That even after the master, you can go after a doctorate degree. I know back home, the really intelligent people, they do that because once they get a job or position, the financial amount is much higher. But even with that, it costs money to get an associate degree. It costs more money to get a bachelor's degree. It costs even more money to get a master's degree. And of course, more money to get a doctorate degree. So, and back home in the US, it's very, very, very expensive to go to college. Not so much here in the Philippines, but still you're spending money. So, okay, let's just say you graduated high school, you were blessed enough to be able to go to college, and you went to college. Now, after you finish college, the thing is, if you got a financial loan, then you're in debt. You're in debt. Don't even have a job yet, but you're in debt. Maybe 50,000, maybe 100,000, maybe 150,000, maybe 200,000, maybe more. So even before you get work, you're in debt. Why is that? Because I believe it's a plan. It's a plan to keep you locked in, to keep you dependent on the system. That's a pattern. That's a pattern lots of people don't understand or see. So let's say you graduated college, you're in debt. So now you're looking for employment, you're looking for a job. Now, finding a job is not very easy. It's not very easy at all. Some people take some years to find a decent job that they have a college degree. But in the meantime, they have that financial debt that they need to pay back. So let's say they get a job. Again, you acquired a position to work for somebody else. And we're going to break that down. Now, we're talking full-time jobs, so you're going to work at least 8 hours a day. So there's only 24 hours in a day. So you work 8 hours. And that's not even including the travel to work and the travel back home from work. Then after work, most people, they say it's good. A healthy rest is 8 hours. So you got 8 hours of work, you got 8 hours of sleep. So that's 16 hours. So what's left after that is another 8 hours. So you just have 8 more hours left. And we'll just designate that as your free time. So what could your free time consist of? You cook, you wash clothes, you clean your house, then maybe you have some free time to do whatever. Go out with friends or whatever. Spend time with your kids or whatever. Now, some people get paid weekly, some people get paid bi-weekly, some people get paid monthly. So we're going to base it on weekly. So weekly, you're going to work 40 hours a week. And then depending on where you're working at, you may get 1 day off, you may get 2 days off. Then also depending on the company, you may get 7 sick days or you may get 10 sick days. And then as far as vacation, most times you're only going to get 5 days or maybe 10 days, depending in time. So you look at that, in a year, you're working 40 hours a week. So there's 52 weeks in a year. So let's just say you get 2 weeks off. So, okay, out of those 52 weeks, you're working 50 weeks and get 2 weeks off. Does that seem like that makes sense? Sounds like somebody's a working slave. Just my opinion. But if you 52 weeks in a year, you're working 50 weeks and you only get 2 weeks off. You figure it out. I don't think that people that work for somebody else or people that are in prison, there's not much difference. The only difference is the freedom. Yeah, you're not in a cage. You're free to go, come and go as you want to. But there are stipulations on when you wake up, where you go, what you do, what time you go home. It's just a little more stricter in the prison. Just want you to think about that, because I believe that most nations in the world are debtor nations. America is definitely a debtor nation. They want to keep you in debt so that you have to rely on them to earn funds to pay it off, and then you're always stuck. But think about that. And also, what kind of life can you have if you're always working? How can you be a good mother or father if, say, one is working or both are working and you never see your kid? You never get time to spend with them, except maybe holidays or weekends if you're not working overtime. Whereas most places, you're not just working 40, you're working 50, 60, 70 hours for that extra money, for that time and a half, or that double time, depending on the situation. So you really can't properly raise your kid if you're working for somebody else. The other thing is your marriage. Say the mom works and the father works, so you don't see each other. Wouldn't be too bad if you was working the same shift, because when you get off around close to the same time, then you can spend the time that you have off work together. But say you work at night and she works during the day. When you're sleeping, she's working. When you're working, she's sleeping. So you don't see each other at all. So how can you really spend quality time together and build and strengthen your relationship? There's a reason for all this. When you look at the percentage of wealth in the US, I think it's like 5% of the people own most of the corporations and businesses. It's just highway robbery, I would say. But the answer, what's the answer? I guess the answer really is to start your own business or company. I'm glad we started a YouTube channel, because YouTube seems to be going pretty well. I mean, we're just starting, so, but we see people in the past that have started, and within a short period of time, they're doing very well. So we're giving that a try so we can have some different revenue streams, add another revenue stream into our household. So I would tell you to just maybe consider doing something different. And if you have a talent or ability to do something or make something or whatever, just think about it. Wherever you're living and look around, drive around, see what's needed in your area. And then you can expound on that, or you can add to it, or create something totally different, something new. And hopefully the people will flock to it. So like I said, this was a little bit different. I just wanted to share a little something that was on my mind in reference to that. And just remember that it's your life and you should live it the way you want to live it, not be dictated by somebody else on how you have to live your life. I can't do this because of that. I can't do that because of this. No, you should be free to live your life the way you want to live it, and still have the financial stability to be able to live it the way you want to live it. So again, I thank you for listening. With that, I say please like, please comment down below, and please subscribe. This is Love and Laugh with Nolan and Lynn. Shucky Ducky.